What's up, everybody? It's your boy Day by Day with an I, not a Y. Please do not X Y. And I'm going to be giving my honest feedback and reaction to the newest AJ Brown situation, if you would. Now he's been, kind of been in the media a lot this season for certain comments and encrypted codes left on social media throughout the league, throughout the year, I should say. And, it's kind of split 50-50 from what I've seen. Half of the people with him, half of the people saying he's complaining too much. We're winning. What are you complaining about? And I can see both sides. I can see both perspectives. And, before we get to it, I just want to say this, man. I mean, you see I got the jersey on. Like, A.J. Brown, bro, I remember exactly where I was when we traded for him during that draft. I was moving out of my apartment in Charlotte. I was moving out of my first apartment, packing up, getting ready to move to my second apartment. And my friend Mallory, she was there, who's a converted Eagles fan. And when the news came through, I just jumped up and yelled, and I was jumping for joy. And she was like, "What is going on?" Now, this was before she became an Eagles fan, so she didn't realize the severity of it. But I really like AJ Brown, man. We don't get that first Super Bowl without him, I believe. In 2022, that season when we went to the Super Bowl and lost, he was a beast that season. He's, I'm saying, definitely one of the best Eagles receivers of all time. I personally think Devontae Smith is going to finish out number one on that list. But nonetheless, he's a beast. He's a top 5 receiver, if you ask me, top 3 receiver in the league. And he does not have nowhere near the numbers that he should have this year, but he's also been doing a lot of complaining, which I think has been more harmful than helpful in some situations. Now, last week, I went on Fox Sports Radio Charlotte. Shout out to Fox Sports Radio Charlotte, ran by the real QCB out here. And I was on there, and I made a comment about the Eagles are better off without A.J. Brown. And I clipped it and posted it to social media and YouTube. And I would say Instagram especially, about like 85% of the people dragged my ass. But I stood on 10 toes. I meant what I said. If you want to look at this full reel, you can go to my IG page, which is right here at Day by Day with an I, not a Y. And to paraphrase it, I said that, now mind you, this was after the Giants game where our offense looked good. We were clicking. We won, and AJ wasn't playing. Now, that did go into some of me saying that, but again, I realized it was the Giants. But what I said was, in previous games with AJ leaving these comments that he did in the past, like our offensive coordinator or Jalen Hurts, whatever, would feel stressed or feel like they had to feed his ego and get him the ball in situations where they may not have. Force throws to him. And when doing that, it could throw off the offense where we should be running it, but we're passing it instead to try to, quiet him up, if you would. And I compared it to when Stephon Diggs left the Buffalo Bills after leading the league in receptions. And the following year, they still made the playoffs and went to the AFC Championship. But yeah, I said that, we'd be better off without him because we wouldn't have to be pressed or worried about feeding him, and we could do what we do, which everyone eats. Dallas Goedert is going off this year. Smitty's doing his thing this year. Saquon's not quite doing his thing, but that's what I said. I don't regret anything I said. I meant what I said. Now, after watching this Green Bay game, it's like back to the whole, okay, is it AJ or is it our offense is just shit? I think it's both. The Green Bay game was very disappointing from an offensive perspective, and I'm going to get more into that. But what I want to do is I want to react to the recent A.J. Brown interview at his locker, press conference interview. I haven't watched it. This is raw. This is completely just me watching it. I have not seen it yet, so I want to give y'all my honest live feedback on everything. And this was from yesterday, so let's go ahead and take a look and listen at it.
Just to start, the comments that you made on the stream that have been making the rounds, is there any perspective or explanation that maybe you want to?
And if you don't know, I'm pretty sure you know by now, but the comment she's referring to, the reporter, is he was on a live stream playing Madden with somebody. I don't know the live streamer's name, but I'll try to tag it in the details. But he was on stream. You could hear him. He wasn't like on camera, but you could hear him. And he was just leaving comments. The most, like, one that stuck out the most was him saying, if you have me on fantasy, then trade me. Basically, he's saying, listen, they're not using me, trade me. Like I'm not going to produce. And he was like playing the game and scoring touchdowns on Madden, and he was saying like, bro, this is like the highlight of my football this year. Basically saying like he's not in a happy space on the field with the Eagles this year because I mean, let's be honest, his stats are nowhere near where they should be. Let's see. So right now his stats are 31 catches for 408 yards and 3 touchdowns. So he can still crack 1,000, which is crazy considering how like little we've really been using him this year. He could still crack 1,000, but yeah, it's not nowhere near where it should be. And so on the live stream, he was just kind of, saying that. All right, let's get to the video.
I wanted to give everyone for some context behind those comments.
Which comments are you referring to?
I believe it was a Twitch stream where you said, I think you alluded to the fact that you weren't totally happy or things weren't going well work-wise.
Yeah. I think I think that's fair. I think if you got eyes, you can see that. The same things I've been saying like all season. So me making light of my situation on Twitch with my friend, that's something I'm not apologizing for. Because like I said, if you got eyes, you can see that. And so, that's me trying to like laugh through my situation. So like, yeah.
How do you see your situation?
How do I see my situation?
What situation are you in?
Trying to figure it out, trying to get this thing rolling, trying to help, so.
What so, AJ, this past game, you had been on the target.
And he said this even after the Super Bowl. Like he left like on one of his social media posts. He's made it clear that he wants to be involved with helping the team win. But the thing is, people are like, okay, does that mean you'd rather be involved heavily and take a L or take a win and not be involved? And I think at some point in here, he says that he's all about winning.
Right. First 2 drives, you guys had, and it took until like the final minute for that play. Why do you think it just never came your way?
I don't know. That's a question I can't answer. I think, like I said, I think that's fair. I see that the offense struggling, and I want to help contribute. And I didn't get those opportunities, and so I'm gonna have a problem with that, especially the player I am, and especially the player like you want me to be as a player, and I'm that's tough for me, and that's tough for everybody else because everybody want to contribute. Even Smitty said somebody had to make the play, so we're trying to put ourselves in the best situation to make those plays. You just got to get an opportunity. I didn't get that.
And when the defense that we're hearing is that.
But see, here's the thing. Yeah, our offense is struggling, but Smitty, Saquon, and Dallas, I mean, we haven't heard anything from them. And they're eating. Now, I know he wants to eat, but what about the times the past 3 seasons when he was eating and Smitty kind of was sometimes, Dallas wasn't? I mean, yeah, he wants to be involved. He's a competitor, and he's a great NFL wide receiver. But, I mean, he's being, like, clouded and double covered a lot, which opens it up for Dallas Goedert and Smitty a lot, which is why I think they're, producing more than he is. But he does have a point as far as the offense is not producing in totality like it should. It is not. There's no way we should have, what did we have, 10 points against Green Bay? No way at all. No way at all. I think it's not even, I know it's Kevin Patullo, our offensive coordinator. I know that's like the biggest issue. And really Nick Sirianni as well, because he's the head coach. He can step in and make adjustments, but he hasn't. He's left the keys in the hands of Kevin Patullo, and his plays have been very predictable, which players have said. Lane Johnson said our plays are predictable. And even I see it. Like, against the Packers, he loved that play action rollout, hit Dallas Goedert on the quick out. Like I called it, and I'm like, okay, if I'm at home on the couch calling it, I know that the defensive players and the defensive coordinators and the coaches in the booth are calling it. So, yeah, he's right. The offense is not producing. However, I mean, you're not going to always be involved, which is hard for him to deal with. Clear.
And we know that, but you see around the league, hey. JJ gets double, Jamar gets double. They still find a way to get those guys high volume targets. Meanwhile, you're not. So I think that's why people are questioning. Look at the numbers.
Yeah, like I said, I think if you got eyes, you can see that. It's not about what those other guys get. And for me, like I said, man, it's not about targets, man. It's about just want to contribute, want to help, you know. And
I gotta call Cap. It's definitely about targets. It's definitely about targets because we've had games where we've put up some points and got the win, and he still was not satisfied. It's definitely about targets. So I'm like 50-50 on this. He's definitely right as far as the offense not playing up to the level it should. But he wants targets. Let's not bullshit the situation, AJ. You want targets. If you're gonna keep it a buck, keep it a buck. You my dog still regardless. You want targets. And I ain't mad at it. You deserve targets. Shit. You on my fantasy team. And that was one of his like biggest comments on the live stream with the dude. He said, if you have me on your fantasy team, trade me. He's on both of my fantasy teams, has started since day one, besides the week that he was hurt. I ain't trading him. Cause he's when he goes off, he goes off. We just gotta get him going, which is Kevin Patullo. So I see what he's saying. The offense is not playing. That's Kevin Patullo's fault. He's basically taking shots at Kevin Patullo and Sirianni, because Sirianni is the offensive coach. He's saying y'all are not doing what we need to do. I'll just say it like this, and I'm gonna be honest. We will not win the Super Bowl with this offense. If adjustments aren't made, we're done. We're about to go into what? Week 9? Week 8? Week 9? We can't win the Super Bowl with this offense. We have to put up points. When we play Detroit, we have to put up points. When we play Tampa Bay, we have to put up points. Like, there's no way around it. So, yeah.
You know, it's been my situation, you know, and yeah, I am freeing up my teammates, which I don't have a problem with, guys. Like me freeing up the play for Davante, I don't have a problem with that, man. Like, I want to see my team win. I want to see the offense thriving, passing, you know. Yes, I dictate the cover. That's every single week, you know.
Yeah, I think he wants to see the team win, but he wants to contribute. He wants to be a good portion of reason as to why the team is winning. Is that selfish or unselfish of him? Listen, he's a wide receiver. Wide receivers are known for having this mentality. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. That's all I can say. I don't blame him. I think it's a little selfish still. Because my thing is, okay, are you really truly saying this because you know we can't win another Super Bowl with this offense? Or are you saying this because you want to contribute towards the offense doing better? I don't know.
You look back on film, every single game, I'm getting clouded. There's no surprise. We play Detroit on Sunday night. They play a lot of men. I'm pretty sure they're going to cloud me.
For those who don't know, cloud is just someone over top. So double team. Someone playing them in his face and then someone over top.
It's what comes with it, you know? And you even look back at that Denver game, playing against the best corner in the game. They started going one-on-one. I started winning. End of the game, cloud. Like, just what it's going to be for me. So, like, I think it's fair for me to even say, like, I feel like we do need to do a better job of creating for me, trying to help put me in a situation to help, to, you know what I'm saying, to contribute. But right now, it just feels as if, you know, I'm just freeing it up for everybody.
What do you think it is?
I can't answer that.
Do you voice that to the coaching staff?
So he doesn't want to be used as someone who just gets everyone else open. So he's like a Vince Wilfork. For those who don't know, Vince Wilfork was a great defensive tackle for the Patriots and Texans, I believe. And he, like a lot of D tackles, his job more so was to observe double team blocks, which freed up other defensive linemen to do their thing. Which, again, a lot of D tackles go through that. So he's saying he doesn't want to be that. He doesn't want to be someone that frees up other people. That's why he's out there. But I mean, you know, that's going to happen if you're as good, as big, and as fast as A.J. Brown. They're going to put more than one person on you, which is why Dallas Goedert has been eating, which is why Devontae Smith has been eating. But in the same breath, it's a lot of receivers in the NFL that are double covered. Jamar Chase gets double covered. Justin Jefferson gets clouded, but they still get receptions. So, again, it's on Patullo.
How does that process go?
Yeah. That's like I said. That's been a nonstop communication. We both been talking and trying to get on the same page. So.
Do you think the answers are there to get you open like that?
Do I think the answers is there? I'm always optimistic. You know, we always go into it with a great game plan, trying to do certain things, and I understand like how the game go. You know, sometimes defense take it away. Sometimes, just hypothetically speaking, O-line may slip or fall or something and get pressure. No, that's part of the game. You know, so.
Specifically with Jalen, what have your conversations been like in the aftermath of the game about some of the opportunities that maybe you guys didn't connect on?
I'm always just trying to find ways to get better. You know, we watching film as a unit, as a group, and we just trying to talk about what we can do better in those situations.
Now, see, that was a funny answer because Michael Irvin and Cam Newton believe that his problem is with Jalen Hurts, that he doesn't like Jalen Hurts because he's not getting it to him, whatever. That could be a part of the problem because I saw, I think, 2 plays where he could have hit A.J. Brown during the Packers on Monday night, but he didn't. He didn't throw it to him. He didn't even answer the question. He just said, as a group, we watch film and try to figure out ways to get better. I don't know what his relationship with Jalen Hurts, because Jalen Hurts isn't he like the godfather to his daughter? And you know, they were with each other when A.J. Brown got drafted. Like, they were good friends. I don't know about now. This might have affected it, but yeah, man, it's weird. It's definitely a weird situation.
How do you square your situation with the fact that team's 7-2?
It's not just solely about my situation. I mean, guys, like, obviously I want to win too, you know. And I think if we're really focusing on winning and doing our job, like, we can't just keep slapping the Band-Aid over the defense doing their job and getting us out of trouble. Like, at what point are we gonna pick up our slack as an offense that we're so great? You know, and that's what I'm getting at. It's not about we're not winning or I don't care about winning. All I care about is stats. No, it's been week after week sometimes we're not contributing. We're not doing our job on offense. So you can't just keep slapping the Band-Aid over that. And if you expect to win late in the year and you think you're going to go to it at the end of the year, it's not going to fucking happen. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You know, and last year what it was, thank you for the ring, but it's a new season. They adapted. We have to adapt, and we have to continue to, like, get better and try to find new ways. So that's where the frustration comes in, because it's not about winning, you guys. Like, I want to win, yes. I want to help contribute as well, do our thing on offense as well. I think that's fair.
All right, you know what? That was it right there. You don't have to say no more. That was everything right there. I agree with him 100%. With the offense that we have, we are not putting up nowhere near as many points as we should. We had maybe 2 games where our offense looked on point, but that's it. Even though we're winning, we're 6-2. We won't win the Super Bowl. We won't even make it to the Super Bowl with this offense. When you play Detroit, you have to score. Like I said, when you play the Bucs, you have to score. The Rams, you have to score. We can't just rely on defense alone. So he's right on that. So I kind of get where he's coming from. He's saying, yeah, we're winning. Our record looks good, but didn't this just happen 2 years ago? We all remember the Brian Johnson house fire. We all remember that. So he's like, man, listen, this could be a part 2. Like, yeah, we're winning, but that's regular season. We ain't going to win in the playoffs with this, and I agree with him. And he also wants to contribute. Now, that's the part where, you know, it's going to be games where he won't be able to, just because it's so much double team over him. Unless Patullo really comes up with a game plan to scheme him open. You know, a team that does this very well, is as much as we hate them, the Dallas Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb plays from the slot and out wide. I think he's more from the slot than he is wide, but that's because they scheme him open. Now, A.J. Brown, I don't see him playing in the slot. He's too big of a receiver, I think. But listen, man, like, it could be plays where he can be in the slot. Why not? Like, Shane Steichen and Kellen Moore, what they did so good was they played to our strengths as an offense, but that starts with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has a great deep ball. We don't take nearly as many deep shots as we should, I believe. Jalen Hurts is good on the run. Get him out rolling a little bit more. Whatever you have to do. Shane and Kellen, they really made it around Jalen. It seems like now with Patullo, we're just running a basic offense no matter who the quarterback is. It's just very basic. Like, defenses are calling out our plays. Lane Johnson is saying defenses are calling out our plays. Like, I don't know. But that's what it comes down to. All this comes down to Kevin Patullo. A lot of people are throwing out there, get Brian Daboll in. Hey, I ain't mad at that. Because he was the old coordinator for, I believe, 1 year with Jalen Hurts at Alabama. And he was decent, if you ask me. I mean, yeah, you know, they had a few collapse in the fourth quarters and giving up leads for a couple games. But I thought Brian Daboll was good. I wouldn't mind having him as the OC. I don't think it's happening this year, of course. You know, Kevin Patullo is Sirianni's guy, so I don't think he's going anywhere this year. But it's tough, man. It's tough. But he's right. Our offense is not going to win it this year if we play like how we're playing. And it just seems like maybe, I don't know, the Giants game we seemed different. But is that because it was the Giants, or is that because A.J. Brown was out and we kind of didn't have to walk on eggshells in the offensive game plan? I don't know. It's weird, man. It's very weird. But if we don't make adjustments soon, then we will be either first round or divisional round knockouts in the playoffs. There's no way we're getting past the Rams or the Lions or the Bucks scoring 17 points, 20 points, 21 points. There's no way. We have to put up numbers, bruh. Like Seahawks as well. They just put up, 44 on the Cardinals. So my summary for this is pretty simple, man. AJ, I feel him. I see where he's coming from. I still think he could keep that in-house more. But, you know, he's speaking his mind, which you can't be mad at. Yeah, we're 6-2, but it doesn't look good enough to win a Super Bowl again. Defense, absolutely. Jalen Phillips, that addition, oh my goodness. Defense looks great. Fangio's going to do what Fangio does. Our defense, I'm not worried about one bit. Never have been, never will be. Quinion out there holding it down after Slay left. Coop doing what he doing in the slot. Reed looking good at safety. Lakobe Dean back off an injury, flying around the ball. Jalen Phillips, great addition. Like, our defense is great. But our offense, man, like, this isn't 2001 when the Ravens did it. Like, at least I don't think that can happen. I don't think you can score 17 points and win the Super Bowl in 2025. You can't. So Patullo got to do something, man. If we don't win the Super Bowl this year, I'm blaming Patullo straight up. AJ, you know, he wants to be involved, but that's not going to be the case all the time. I remember when they had the team meeting, and before week 1, Sirianni said, AJ, you could have 10 catches, you could have 2 catches. That's just what it is. But at the same time, we have to find a way to scheme him open, get the ball to our best players in different ways. Look how the Detroit Lions do it. They're known for they have a great tight end, 2 great running backs, 2 great wide receivers. Like, they have all these playmakers, but they get everyone the ball in different creative ways. CeeDee Lamb, he gets schemed open, whether it's from the slot or out wide. A.J. Brown, he runs slants, hitches, goes, digs, whatever. And, yeah, it does open up for Smitty. That touchdown against the Packers, because the safety drove down on the dig, which opened it up for Smitty. It's going to be like that sometimes. But, it's a weird situation. I don't blame him. I'm not mad at him. But I'm willing to bet a lot of money that he will not be with us in the offseason. He's going to request a trade after the season is over, whether we win a Super Bowl or not. But, you know, I hope everything gets on the right page and we win a ring. Like, I hope it's like, okay, win your second ring and then go ahead and do your thing. You know what I mean? That's what I hope it comes down to. But with the way the offense is playing right now, is not going to be for shit when it comes to the playoffs. We're going to go. I think we're like 98% chance to make it. Like, we're going to go. The NFC East is shit. But our offense is not going to get it done with the way they're playing. It's not. It's not at all. So let me know what y'all think, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. I think it's like 3 minutes left of that interview, but that's all I needed to see. That's the main part I needed to see right there, that last comment that he made. Again, let me know what y'all think. This is Day by Day with an I, not a Y. Reporting out. Go Birds.